motherfucking deal. YouTube, this your boy Coach Dante in the building with you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe, man, to the channel, to the video. We are 10 subscribers away from 4.4K. One day at a time. We're getting there one day at a time. And I really appreciate you guys for showing up to the channel each and every day, showing me some love, showing me some support, man. Regardless if I'm doing a baseball game, regardless if I'm doing NBA, regardless of what I'm doing, I really appreciate you guys. Today we have the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners at 1:10. And then we have Night After Dark with Coach Dante. Baseball game, the Cincinnati Reds versus Los Angeles Dodgers tonight. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Spotlight Sports Network for allowing me to work, grind. Shout out to everybody, man. Let's get right into the video. Review of the Astros series, 2-game series against the Diamondbacks. They split the 2-game series with the Diamondbacks. We're going to get into yesterday's game, but we're going to start with the first game of the series. Pitchers duel all the way until the 5th inning. Our pitching has been very, very good. Even though our pitching wasn't good yesterday, I don't think our pitching was good. Well, you can say, Coach Dante, we gave up only 3 runs. The bats wasn't good. Well, when I read you these stats, the pitching wasn't good either. The pitching wasn't good either yesterday. So, again, I know the bats ain't showed up when they needed to show up. Know that we're leaving a lot of runners on base that we have not capitalized on yet. But I'm not really concerned about that because I think the Astros are going to figure it out. 6 games in, they're still in 4-2. I think the Astros are going to figure out. I think they're just struggling right now, especially Jose Altuve. He's struggling right now. Remember, last year, Jose Altuve struggled before he hit the home run against the Yankees game. When he hit that home run in the Yankees game, basically the third game in that series to give the Astros the win, Altuve caught on fire right after that. I think Altuve is just struggling. The team is just struggling as a whole batting, but it's not like they're striking out. They're not striking out. They're making contact with the ball. Most of the strikeouts for the Astros were caught looking. Altuve yesterday again was the biggest strikeout of the ball game, but we're gonna get to that. But we had Garcia going up against Madison Bumgarner in the first game. Astros win this game 2-1. Pitchers duel going all the way. Astros start off the game first and third. I think Altuve had a base hit. I think he didn't have a base hit. Okay. I think Michael Brantley started off. I think the Astros, they did have runners at first and third, 1 out. Astros couldn't score in that inning. We have not been capitalizing on that lately. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Second and third, nobody out. We're not capitalizing on that right now. We're going to start doing it. We're going to start doing it, though. I'm not concerned at all about the hitting. They're not, like I say, they're not striking out. They're making contact with the ball. And it'll be different if they're striking out. But it's 6 games in. Every good team is doomed for a loss against no matter what it is. I mean, it's the game of baseball. Garcia, I think he went 4 innings. This game. He didn't go long in this game. Yep, he went 4 straight innings. He had 1 strikeout. And I realized something about Luis Garcia. His velocity went up a lot. Last year, if I'm not mistaken, he used to throw between 94, 93 miles per hour, 92 up in that range or something. The other night, he was throwing 97. So his velocity definitely increased. Yep, he left some balls in the zone that Arizona took some good shots at. But again, he walked 2 batters. But this guy velocity went up. Very impressed. Very okay with Garcia. He's going to get better. The hitting is going to get better. I'm not concerned, but it was a scoreless inning to the 4th inning in this game. To the 5th inning. Jose Siri I believe with 2 outs, hits a home run to deep left center field. He knew it as soon as he got off the bat. Jose Siri is going to be a great player, man. I'm telling you guys, this guy is the future center field of Astros baseball. Him and Jake Myers, they're killing it. They're killing it right now. I mean, McCormick is playing good baseball. He's playing good baseball. But the future is going to be Jake Myers and Jose Siri. The guy can hit. The guy impacts when you're on base. Siri is very good, man. Siri is very good. Yuli Dariel had a hit. I think he had a double in the game. I think it was one more inning when the Astros had first and third. 1 out. They still couldn't score. I believe that came off Yuli Dariel. I think he had a double. Kyle Tucker didn't have a hit. Lemons Diaz had a hit. Jeremy Pena went 0 for 4. I think he went 0 for 4 again the other night. Jeremy Pena, I believe he had a base hit yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he had a base hit yesterday. But Jeremy Pena, like I say, not striking out, making contact. Michael Brantley was pretty much the hero in this game. He had 3 hits, 1 in the first inning. And like I say, back in the 6th inning, I believe, Astros take the lead 1-0 on a Jose Siri home run. You have Brian Abreu comes in. He gives you an inning and a half. He gives up a run. He has a walk. But the home run comes on a 98-mile-per-hour fastball on Christian Walker. He was able to hit the left field really, really hard, right over the middle. Right over the middle. So they immediately tie the game right back up on that swing of the bat right there. It just seemed like when guys get a hold of a 98 or 99, the guys there, they hit it out the park. Mike Trout got a hold of a 99-mile-per-hour fastball with Ryan Stanley. He ends up hitting it to center field. Then you get 98 from Brian Abreu to Christian Walker. He ends up golfing it out of the park for a home run. So the faster the ball comes, the harder, the farther it goes. And teams are right now taking advantage of that when it's high velocity. Blake Taylor, I think he come in to get 1 batter. Phil Maton had a scoreless inning, 2 strikeouts. I really like Phil Maton. Hector Neris got his first win of the season, 2 strikeouts, pitching very well so far. He doesn't have to be a closer because he's not the closer. Ryan Presley is. Ryan Presley, 1 inning, 1 strikeout, and he closed out the game right there. Alex Bregman, let me explain, in the 9th inning, go back to the 9th inning. Nobody on base, 2 outs. Jose Siri is at the plate again. He ends up hitting the base, pretty much a double to right field, right center field, pretty much. The ball ends up going deep in the outfield. Jose Siri went to second base on that because of his speed. And then it seemed like Mark Melancon pitched around Jose Altuve. He didn't want any part of Altuve. He was throwing pitches to get him to chase out of the strike zone. Altuve was being patient. And Uncle Mike coming up to the plate. Michael Brantley ends up hitting a base hit to left field. Jose Siri scores on left field, scores to make it 2-1. And then Ryan Presley closes the game pretty much out. He had a runner at third. He did give up a leadoff base hit, but he had a runner at third. He had a runner at third base, and he ends up striking out the last batter of the game pretty much, and the Astros end up prevailing to win this game, going to win this game right here. So we're going to switch to yesterday's game, which was, wasn't the typical Astros game yesterday. But, hey, man, the Astros, like I say again, 3-2 win by the Arizona Diamondbacks. I didn't think the Diamondbacks deserved to win this game, but neither did the Astros. We didn't deserve to win this game. Both teams had 6 hits. Oliver Perez got the victory. Ryan Presley got the loss. He blew the save, which is, like I said again, I hate this rule. When you start off at second base, it gives a team a clear-cut advantage clear-cut advantage, man, when you start off at second base. Pretty much, I do not like this. Like this. Hey, when you can't earn it. Hey, when you don't make them earn it. So again, I believe this game probably would have went longer if the Astros, if this game, nobody really didn't start off on second base. So first inning again, runners on second and first, 2 outs. Couldn't get a run in, couldn't score. Bottom of the second, bottom of the second, we didn't score. Arizona gets the ball, gets the score, gets bases loaded, 2 outs. Varmer Valdez throws a curveball that hits Ketel Marte on the front toe of his foot. The umpire didn't call it at first, but Torey Lovullo and the Diamondbacks booth guy, whatever replay guys, told Torey Lovullo to challenge that, and the umpire ends up challenging the call, and he ended up getting it right, which is he did hit Ketel Marte on the foot. He did hit him on the foot pretty much. I'll say again, the pitching was not solid in this game. It was not good. Varmer Valdez couldn't even make it to 4 innings. Pretty much he was struggling so bad. He couldn't make it to 4 innings. He gave up a run, which is, I think the run was a fluke run. I think Varmer Valdez would have probably ended up getting up out of the inning, pretty much if he pretty much pitched it to Ketel Marte. I think this game will be different. Probably different. I don't think the Diamondbacks score in this game. The Astros, I believe, got their run. When did we finna go back and see? Astros got their run, I think, in the 8th or the 9th inning. They got their run probably in the 8th inning. I believe the Astros got the run in the 8th inning. They got the run in the 7th inning. Okay, they got the run in the 7th inning back. They got the run in the 7th inning to tie 1-1 on a Maldonado sacrifice fly, which is, I'm surprised it was runners at first and third. Maldonado hits he pretty much hits a sacrifice fly to right field pretty much to score Chas McCormick on there pretty much. But again, I don't think the Diamondbacks score if it wasn't for Varmer Valdez pretty much hitting Ketel Marte on the foot, because again, they were shut out. They would have been shut out. They got the other 2 runs, the additional 2 runs in the 10th inning. So they would have been shut out. This would have been a 1-0 ball game. So this was really actually a fluky win by the Diamondbacks, but a win is a win. Like I said, I don't think the pitching did too well. I know the bats ain't did do too well either. Like I said, the bats, they're making contact. They're not striking out. Most of the game yesterday, Astros were striking out looking. They were not really striking out swinging like that. I mean, Michael Brantley struck out, but that was struck out looking. Alex Bregman didn't strike out. Kyle Tucker struck out looking. He didn't strike out swinging. Letmus Diaz struck out twice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. So you got Yuli, he struck out looking as well. So that's 4 right here. 6 strikeouts right here by Letmus Diaz. 1 caught, 1 swinging. McCormick struck out, I believe, swinging as well. That's 7, 8 strikeouts for the Astros, because Maldonado, he strikes out a lot, obviously. So we had 8 strikeouts. We had 8 strikeouts in the game, but most of the game the Astros made contact. But most of the strikeouts were just looking. There wasn't swinging strikeouts. I believe McCormick went down on a swinging strikeout. Maldonado went down on a swinging strikeout, and Letmus Diaz went down on a swinging strikeout. So those are the only 3 guys that really actually went down on and Jose Altuve went down on a swinging strikeout as well. But after that, the Astros got their run in the 7th inning. And went scoreless all the way until the 7th. The Astros sparked up a inning. I said the sacrifice fly to bring home Chas McCormick, who led it off with a single. Chas McCormick had 2 hits in the game, pretty much. but he led it off with a single, I believe. He was brought home by Monty Maldonado on a fly ball to right field, who I think hit it pretty good. Then no more scores again until the 10th inning. No more scores until the 10th inning, pretty much. The Astros did have an error, did have an error in this game, but both teams had 6 hits. The Astros didn't score. No team didn't score anymore to the 10th inning. Then the 10th inning happened. You know, each team start off with a runner. When it goes to extra inning, each inning, whether if it's a 10th, 11th, 12th, you start out with a runner at second base. Astros start that run inning out with Jeremy Pena at second base because he was the last one in the 7th inning to get it recorded out. I think Jeremy Pena did score a run as well. He had 1 hit in the game. Chas McCormick, my bad, had 3 hits in this game. He had 3 out of the 6 hits. Altuve had 2 hits in the game. So Altuve was able to get on a little snide right now, but he's still listed as struggling. But anyway, again, Jeremy Pena was brought home by Alex Bregman. I believe Alex Bregman sacrifice fly to right field. He was brought home on that. But then again, you flip to the 10th, the bottom half of the 10th inning when Arizona was batting. I like the game plan coming out. Ryan Presley coming in, which is, I think, like I said again, hate the rule for both teams, hate the rule for everybody. As long as you play smart, you get the run home. Diamondbacks did that. They started off with a bunt. They started off with a bunt. He gets to second base. The runner gets to third base. The infield has to come in now, and that's set up for Ryan Presley unless he strikes someone out. He strikes the next batter out, which is Devers. If he strikes him out, I don't think that run scores. The other run scores, but he ends up hitting the ground ball in the middle of the infield, and he ends up going into the outfield. So that's 2-2 right then and there. But Ryan Presley walks 2 batters right after that, which is end up bases loaded, 1 out. And Ketel Marte hits a sacrifice fly. Pretty much, it's a I'm gonna say sacrifice fly. You know, McCormick did drop the ball, but again, if he caught it, he wasn't throwing him out. So he was trying to focus on throwing him, catching it, and hurry up and making a quick throw. But at the end of the day, let's be real, he should have caught it, but again, he was not throwing him out. That was really, really deep in the left field. He was not throwing him out. Then he was on the move. The ball was carrying a little bit, but he was, let's be honest, he was on the move, catching that ball left-handed. Have to throw off his back foot. He wasn't going to throw him out anyway. The Diamondbacks end up winning that game, and Ryan Presley ends up blowing a save. After that, if it was now, again, congratulations. Shout out to the Diamondbacks fans. They won this game. They deserved to win. Astros didn't deserve to win it either because the way we couldn't score when runners in scoring position, we really could not pitch at all. So you said we held them to 3 runs, and, you know, like I said, the bats didn't show up. Well, what I'm looking at right now, the pitcher didn't show up. The pitcher didn't show up either. Framber Valdez, 4 innings. He pitched 4. He didn't go 4 innings. 5 walks. His command was off yesterday. He wasn't great. He was way off, way far from off. Down there, every pitch was out of the strike zone pretty much. The one run he gave up pretty much was the Ketel Marte when he hit him on the front end of his toe. If it wasn't for that, I think he gets up out of the inning. Astros win this game 1-0. The way the game went, Astros win this game 1-0 because the Astros scored in the 7th inning. They got their run in the 7th inning. So if Framber Valdez find a way to not throw that curveball pretty much at his toe, and it ends up hitting him on the toe, yup, Astros win this game 1-0 in a pitcher's duel. You have Blanco, another walk. 2 walks, no runs, 2 strikeouts. He put up a good performance pretty much. 2 walks, that's 7 walks we had. And a hit batter we had. Christian Javier. Love this guy. This guy's fucking a beast. This guy's a beast, man. 3 innings, 5 strikeouts. No walks. That's pretty solid. That's good. That's very good. That's not solid. That's very good. That's great. 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, no walks. Rafael Montero, nice. Pretty good. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Hector Neris, a strikeout, pretty good. But the play of the pitcher of the turning point, not the turning point, but Ryan Presley blew the save, 2 walks. After he give up the base hit, he walked 2. So you're looking at 3, 5. You're looking at 3. You're looking at 5, 7, 9. 9 walks. A total of 9 walks. That's not good. We walked 9 batters. A total of 9 batters. And we playing against a team that's going to compete for one of the worst records in MLB. You walk them 9 times. You're not worrying about them. You're not really focusing on them hitting. You're not making them hit. You didn't make them put the ball in play, which is sometimes they really couldn't put the ball in play. Astros, when they did command their pitches, they were striking them out. They weren't really putting the ball in play. And imagine if Ramon Valdez was on this game, was with against if he was the Ramon Valdez with the Los Angeles Angels, Astros win this game 1-0. Because Merrill Kelly pitched very good for the Diamondbacks. We got our run in the 7th inning. So again, we'd pretty much won the game. We pretty much won the game. If he was the Ramon Valdez against the Angels with this Diamondbacks team, Astros win the game 1-0. But I'm gonna go before I get up out of here. I just want to announce we do play the Mariners Friday, starting off the series, playing them Friday. Not sure who's pitching. I think Justin Verlander. Yeah, I think Justin Verlander or Jake Odorizzi. Is it Jake Odorizzi or Justin Verlander? I gotta see. I believe it's Jake Odorizzi. He pitched his second, so we're gonna find out what's gonna happen right there. But again, the turning point of the game: runners at second and third in the 10th inning. I believe after Jeremy Pena, I forgot who was after Jeremy Pena. Who was this after Jeremy Pena? Jason Castro, he gets on, I believe he gets on. I believe he gets on base. He walks on. Okay. Jason Castro walks on because he was pinch hitting for Maldonado at that point of time. And then Mark Melancon threw a wild pitch. He threw a wild pitch. I don't know who the pitcher that was. He threw a wild pitch. And so Astros possibility 2 runs on the board. If they get those 2 runs on the board, I don't think Presley blows this save. I think he gets up out of the inning, but you never know. He walked the 2 batters in the last inning after giving up a run. Jose Altuve strikes out. Something he normally doesn't do very much. But he's been struggling a lot. Did have 2 hits. But that was the turning point of the game. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. He strikes out on look like a little slider right over the plate. If he makes contact with that, that's probably out in the outfield somewhere, or that's probably 2 runs. But other than that, the pitching didn't do good in this game. Neither did the bats. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen against the series with the Seattle Mariners. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in 3 hours or so when I'm doing the Mariners and White Sox. Thank you guys so much for your support, love. I will be up out of here. Coach Dante signing off. We out of here, Coach. Go Astros.